Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Portugal.
I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience?
Yeah, if the opposition played like they meant business, we were obliged to return the favour. I don't think there's much difference here.
We are just getting started.
Oh, there's a probing ball.
Gonzalo Ramos. Now it's Conceição. Tries one from range! Denied by an instinctive save.
Francisco Conceição clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Ruben Dias.
Conceição. Lovely pass, but can he get there? So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Nicely weighted ball. Nice bit of trickery. He's got away.
Pedro Neto
Proves just a little bit too strong.
matches Nunes.
Was in no mood for any of that.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains.
Always onto this. That's really well cleared. And that is out of play. Oh, lovely bit of skill.
Another throw-in.
Looking for the run, and he's picked it up out wide. Cross from... Terrific effort! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Oh, good-looking ball. McKennie.
The United States definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
That's the throw.
Vega. Now it's McKennie. He's a sharp little ball here. And that's been drilled in. Nice interception, well timed. Now it's Ramos. Spread it left. Adams. Here's McKennie.
Ruben Dias.
Cuts it out. Spread out to the left. And it's Nunes. Flings in across. And that's really well manoeuvred.
Diogo Dalot.
Pulisic. Deftly away. And that's been won straight back. Now it's Conceição. He'll try from this. Oh, off the bar. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Pressing high and with purpose.
Adams. McKennie. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's beautifully weighted. McKennie. Now then, the ball's come loose. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Richards spots it and intercepts. Now it's McKennie. Now it's Balogun. Diogo Dalot producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Pulisic. Well, that is one way to stop him. That is good alertness. Now it's McKennie. Can he get it through? Vega promptly onto that, and that is that. A probing pass.
Portugal are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
There will be 1
Adams.
minute added time.
And he's being shifted. He's going for goal! Superb from Ramos! He's got himself an absolute peach. And Portugal score first. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Gonzalo Ramos. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I'm afraid to tell you
Portugal
that
coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Portugal are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Substitution for Portugal, number 5, Diogo Dalot.
So the action
Number
resumes.
26, Francisco
Well, my
Conceição.
advice would be to keep at
Coming on
it. If
the
you're
field,
doing well, keep it going.
Number 21, Ruben Neves. Number 16,
Portugal different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Pedro Neto. João Neves. And it's Ruben Neves. It's Trincao. Bernardo Silva. Now, can they get him away? Shapes to shoot! And that's a tiny finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. That was easy, almost too easy.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came up beautifully.
Portugal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Can he finish? It's bounced back off the post. No, just not quite.
I think his reaction says everything there, Peter. Just a fraction inside. That's all he needed to be.
Adams. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now that looks a decent ball. All played through for the wide man. João Cancelo. João Neves making good progress.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Played into space. He's in plenty of space here. Gonçalo, real chance! And it's there! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
A case now of complete control.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Great vision. Well, that pass isn't the best. Adams. And it's McKennie. Now this could be a chance. Portugal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Gonçalo Ramos currently being consciously targeted.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
Dest.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Adams. Dest. Looking to play him in. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. No, again there's no way through. Trincao! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide.
Substitution. Substitution for Portugal, number 18.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Matthias Nunes. Coming on the field, number 19, Gonzalo Guedes.
That is good progress on the left.
Nelson Semedo.
Now it's Gonçalo Guedes. Looking for options for movement. And that is expertly dealt with. Adams. And it's McKennie. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Here's McKennie. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Now it's Trincao. And he's having a pop! You've got to be quick to recover this.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Portugal have reclaimed it.
Substitution in progress.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? That has ended up in no man's land.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Portugal are almost home and dry now. Now it's Trincao. Robinson. Pulisic. Oh, strongly challenged there. He's shifting through the gears here. Ream can clear it away. And here's Trincao. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Neves. Good chance here! And that has kept the keeper on his toes. Weir. And it's Adams. McKennie. Adams. McKennie.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
He's had it taken off him. Aims beyond the defence. Knocks it into space. Gonzalo Guedes providing an outlet on that flank. Chance! He's got a goal!
Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Portugal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And that will be the final act. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we
Just
saw.
a quick request today for